Sometimes after a long, hard day of work, you kind of want something good. You don't really want to have to cook all of it yourself, but you don't mind doing a little bit of work. That's how we're feeling today. So, as always, JP's barbecue is good. So, today we actually grabbed lunch there for the office, so I picked up a pound of barbecue while I was there to go. Yay me. And we are going to make, what are we making today, Chuck?
We're making quesadillas and nachos.
So we're making pulled pork quesadillas and nachos. So we've got, I left all the sauce at the office. So JP, sorry, not using your sauce, but gonna use the sauce from back home, from Maurice's barbecue back home in South Carolina. This is their hickory red. It's one of my favorites. They don't ship here, but occasionally I can get a friend that'll ship it to me. Thank you, friends. So we're gonna chop up some red onion, some tomatoes. We've got some lettuce already pre-shredded. We are going to shred some cheese.
And some queso.
Yay. We've got the chips, because, you know, I ain't making that myself. We've got some salsa, sour cream's in the fridge. And, you know, just because every once in a while you want to go a little low carb, we got the low carb flour tortillas. Because extra carb. Well, just because it's better. So, in a few minutes, I'll be heating up the pan for the quesadillas. Gonna throw a can of Rosarita's traditional refried beans, because that's where it's at, right, Chuck? Rosarita. Gonna put that in, heat that up. That's gonna be for our nachos.
I don't care who makes them. I just like refried beans.
I thought Rosarita was your brand.
I mean, they're not bad.
Okay. Out of the two options we had, Rosarita's your brand?
Considering our limited selection, I'll take what I can get.
Okay, well, Rosarita does a good job. So, we're gonna be shredding up some cheese real quick, chopping up some tomatoes and some onion, and that's our next step. Because the meat's already done, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, JP.
Thank you, JP.
Thank you, JP. But there you go, so that's the game plan. I'm gonna get my pulled pork with a little Mexican kick on tonight, and I'm feeling good about it.
So, on to the time lapse.
So, we have our refried beans already heated, so they're softer.
And the pork, we warmed that up a little.
Warmed that up a little. So what you got here is, when one of you can't decide on whether you want blue chips or yellow chips, you get both chips.
Hey.
Works for me. All right, so I'm just gonna start spooning out some beans.
So there's no chip color discrimination going on in
Nope,
here.
not in this household. Literally, one of us picked up one bag, the other picked up the other, and we're like, how about both? Because there will always be leftover nacho chips in our house.
I know there's about as many nacho recipes as there are stars under the sky.
Damn, that's a lot of nacho recipes.
We are trying to make something relatively easy, so we're just going to dump all the stuff on top of the chips and then put them in the oven over there for a few minutes to warm the chips up and melt the cheese down. And then we're going to throw our onions and tomatoes, and we got some sour cream and some shredded lettuce on top of it.
That was really sanitary.
We're going to call that a day.
It was really sanitary what I just did there. But you know what? We're eating it and my hands are clean.
Yeah, it's going in the oven anyway.
It'll kill all the bacteria, is that what you're trying to say?
Yep.
I don't think I had any bacteria, but okay. All right, so next step, Chuck, put the pulled pork on?
Yeah, I'd put the pork on.
Okay. Yeah, we had this for lunch at the office today. We got pulled pork sandwiches, and oh, it was so good. Everybody was happy. Nobody was upset about it. Because pulled pork makes people happy.
All right, don't put it on too thick there.
I gotta save some for the quesadillas.
So don't let the edges get lonely. Spread it out a little.
I'm working on it. Do you want to do this? All right. Does that make you feel better?
Yep.
All right. So, shall I cheese you?
Cheesy. Make it cheesy. We got plenty of cheese.
It's a shortage of cheese. What are you talking about? Heck, if I run out of this, I've still got more cheddar and I've got pepper jack and Colby jack, don't I?
I think so.
I feel like I've got some cheese. I feel like I have dogs waiting down there looking for cheese too.
Are dogs wanting cheese?
That may never happen. The only one I don't see is, oh, no, there she is.
Oh no, they're all around here somewhere.
All right.
There's 2 on this side. And there's one thing she's thinking she's being sneaky over there. You sure that's not going to overflow?
No, it's perfectly within the pan.
All right, well, we're going to throw that in the oven. Got it on 275. So I'm guessing maybe 10-15 minutes. That ought to be good and melty. And then we'll cut over to the quesadillas. All right, so we did a little switch out. I'm gonna start on the quesadillas. This part is actually really kind of silly simple. Waiting on the pan to heat up here real quick. A little bit of no stick. I'm gonna put down a tortilla. I'm gonna put down a little bit of meat with some red onion in it. We put a little sauce on it, so it's a little saucy. And then we're gonna sprinkle some cheese on top. And then I'm gonna put another tortilla on it and make a sandwich out of it. A quesadilla sandwich. All right, so the pan's warm now. We're gonna do a little bit of no spray. Ah, nobody saw that.
That didn't happen.
Spread a little barbecue out. Oh, get back in there.
So ideally, you probably would want bigger tortillas, but they aren't really available to us here.
Actually, you really kind of don't. This is a good size for the way I like to make them. Because if you get too much bigger, whenever you try to like, you know, pick it up or do anything with it, it just kind of falls apart. All right.
Now you're going to let that get golden brown on one side.
That actually should not take very long. That's a little under, but
Okay.
close enough for government work. Now you turn it on this side to let the cheese melt.
Should we cut to the cheesiness?
Sure.
I'm going to walk you over here. Just D-pad. Check that out. You see the cheesy. It's melty. Nice job.
Anyway, Melissa was just over there showing you the cheese.
And how melty it is. And Chuck's still over here flipping.
Yep, so that should be about good.
Close enough for government work?
Yep. All right.
Here we go for number 2.
Then repeat the process until done. All right.
Dinner is served.
Yes, we have our pulled pork quesadillas and nachos, along with some orange passion soda. Barbecue and cheese is a good mix.
Barbecue and refried beans. It's a really good mix.
Well, just as it is, it's pretty good, but a little bit of salsa or sour cream for flavor is good. Both of them, not as much.
So either or then.
Yeah.
I am a salsa girl, so I'm going to try with a salsa. Oh my goodness, it is so good. I didn't think I would like barbecue sauce and salsa and barbecue together, but I do.
And this is a party plate of nachos. This is good. The only problem is occasionally you need more chips to reinforce the structural integrity of your chips, because there's stuff on them.
Oh, this is so good. I'm happy. This is like combining two of my favorite foods. Mexican and pulled pork.
Yeah, this is a good thing to try if you're into cooking dinner.
And honestly, the hardest part of it was done for us.
Yeah, I didn't have to make barbecue. Thanks, JP.
You're the man. That might be why I've been eating barbecue every week.
Anyway, we're not going to sit here and make y'all watch us eat because that's just torturous. But we're going to eat, and then we'll come back, and the doggies are going to want a little something because they're going to sit here and stare at us eat the whole time. All right, guys. So we cooked way too much food for ourselves.
In case you were wondering, sometimes our eyes are bigger than our stomachs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So this is going to visit Amber and Daniel. And these will reheat for laters, like tomorrow dinner.
Yep.
But now it's time to watermelon the children.
Yes.
What? What? This is for Mama. Do you want watermelon? Sit. One thing I can tell you about my dogs, they freaking love watermelon. Suki Sue. Even a Suki Sue loves the watermelon. The watermelon? It's a watermelon. Don't bite my fingers. Suki Sue. I know, it's been so long. And watermelon here is not cheap, dudes.
Yeah, no, it's like for what we would consider a normal sized watermelon, it's like 18, 20,000 won, something like that.
Yeah.
So what, $17, $18?
Yeah, pretty much.
Even for one of those little small, like large cantaloupe sized ones, it's like $6 or $8.
I dropped it. That was my finger, May. You dropped it, dude. You gotta eat it off the carpet because you dropped it.
Be a dog.
All right. Gentle, gentle, gentle.
Anyway, ladies and gents, it's been fun spending the evening with you. We've had our dinner. The dogs are getting their treats. And we're going to go drop off snacks to our friend.
Gentle.
You guys
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe, do the internet things.
And
Have a
hey,
good one.
JP, thanks again for dinner, man.